I got my concussion falling on a broken escalator in Whole Foods in December 2015. I'm a very self-confident person. I always think I can do anything I want to do. If I can't do something, it's because I don't want to do it. For example, I've never run a marathon, but I never wanted to run a marathon. But when I want to do something, I'm always confident I can. And suddenly, I couldn't. When the accident happened, I was nearly finished my memoir. I'd been working on it for 6 years. I accepted for a few months that I couldn't use the laptop because there's a lot of cautionary information about concussion in screens. After 6 months, I could use the laptop again, but I still couldn't write. I had the strongest feeling that I just couldn't write. I would open the manuscript and sit there. The feeling of being unable to write was such a strong feeling in my chest, I would just close the laptop and say, I can't do it. And it wasn't just writing. I also felt that I couldn't do other things like make a salad. That feeling was just as strong. I used to have a salad every day for lunch, but now I couldn't. I would buy the lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers, but I just couldn't cut them up. I could imagine the salad, but I couldn't figure out how to turn these vegetables into a salad. I finally gave in to my rehab doctor's suggestion of occupational therapy. And the occupational therapist taught me how to make a salad.
I sustained my concussion about 7 years ago playing roller derby. It wasn't my first concussion, but it was the first one I didn't bounce back from. I was jamming. In roller derby, the person who scores the points is the jammer, and it's her job to dodge through the other team while they try to knock her off the track. Roller derby combines physicality with strategy. It's a fast game, with 10 skaters hurtling around the track, intentionally bumping into each other. It can appear chaotic until you learn to see the patterns and structure underlying the game. The rules say no contact above the neck, but of course in any full contact sport, situations get aggressive and messy. I was hit on either side of the head in quick succession. Right side, left side. I didn't fall, but the world tilted. I kept skating, but it was akin to standing on the flight deck of an aircraft carrier in the middle of a typhoon.
Early on a summer morning, I went for a road bike ride with a friend. I'm told about 15 minutes after that I had a run-in with a pickup truck. I remember waking up in the hospital 2 weeks later. A few weeks after returning home, I'm enrolled in a neurology rehabilitation program. I covertly dubbed the rehab team the Love Boat Crew, after the 1980s television series, with lighthearted high seas adventures, always a happy ending. The neuropsychologist, with his fit frame and wardrobe worthy of captain's table dinners, steers the ship. The cruise director is played by the occupational therapist. She is smiley, organized, and an efficiency expert. The ship's purser is the rehab assistant. The physiotherapist is the ship doctor. I'm the guest actor, a temporary cruise passenger soon to be transformed and returned to her normal life. Twice a week, I meet the cruise director in a hospital office on the rehabilitation ward. She schools me in Brain Injury 101, tips and tricks for functioning with an injured brain. She says she'll help me get my life back. I clutch those words like a life raft in a stormy sea. I will get better.